Hi, hello, and welcome to another brand spanking new episode of Bad TV. I'm Dylan, that's Pat.
Permission to great to be here.
Ruby is joining us from the leafy greens of Appalachia. How are you, Rubes?
I'm doing really well. How are you guys?
Good. And how are the calcium stains in Dad's toilets?
Oh, no.
I will send you a picture of my favorite one to share with your friends when we're done.
Okay, great.
Men need women in their lives.
Oh, my God, yeah.
It just gets really sad and ugly and disgusting. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can I say something, Pat? You think you know what we mean. I think you will be shocked at the state of the photo that you see. That's all.
And it's really crazy because when men don't have women around, they normalize filth. So my father thinks that his home is the goddamn Four Seasons. I mean, it's a beautiful home. He built it himself with his bare hands, and that's impressive, but it is fucking disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are bags of beans and bullets everywhere.
And he puts them there on purpose.
Crazy. So, anyways, we're here to talk about
some housekeeping, Dylan, while you're trying to clear your throat.
Okay.
I guess last episode or something like that, a couple listeners really took umbrage with calling Brittany stupid tits.
No.
Oh.
Really?
We had a listener complain and say, I recommended you. In the first episode, my friend gets to hear you're calling Brittany stupid tits.
Well, we can't stop calling her stupid tits. I mean, that's her fucking name.
No, I have an olive branch. We're going to meet in the middle.
Okay.
Because look, you can have funny names, but they can't be offensive. So I've come up with something that I feel is meets us all in the middle.
Okay.
Let's call her Dopey Doughballs.
No, because that is a commentary on her weight, so we're not going to do that. And actually, stupid tits is way funnier and actually way better. So, this podcast is not for everybody. I like to think of us as a cheesecloth for those with great senses of humor. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. By the way, as I was perusing through those reviews, as I've now become obsessed with.
Oh, don't do that, you fucking pig.
I know
don't
I'm an idiot.
do that.
Fortunately for me, the first 3 or 5 are all 5 stars. So thank you out there.
Okay, good.
Linda, the yoga girl,
my sworn enemy,
your
yes.
sworn enemy, who you've blocked from Patreon, she has now come with she wants back in.
Oh, she can be back in. I don't even Linda, hatchet buried.
Yeah, it's been a year or 2.
I don't even remember.
Maybe 3.
I don't even remember why we blocked her.
She was very critical of you.
Was she?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, things were pretty hot and heavy in 2020. You'll remember it was. It was hot and heavy. But listen, I'm all right.
No one is all right.
But you can join us and Linda the Yoga Girl at patreon.com/anotherpodcastnetwork,
where we're doing Miami, which, wow, was that a barn burner of an episode?
Yeah. You guys like Gertie? That's weird.
I did.
That's odd.
Okay, I'm not going to defend myself on this.
No,
we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. And I'm gonna write up. We'll talk about it. I want to write something to the Patreon people. We've been slipping a little bit. The Patreon people need some love.
Well, the PMZ is still one of the more popular shows behind that paywall.
Arguably the most.
And I want to say this. You don't want Patty in my platform, PMZ, to be talking about you if you're a celebrity, because if I do an episode on you, you die the next week.
I would say,
There are 2 people that I focused on in the last month that aren't going to see August.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That was Ozzy and Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan was what about a horrible father he was.
Yeah.
And then Ozzy's was what a horrible husband he is.
Well, if, let's say, you could be categorized as a horrible husband for a lot of things, right? Jack's not paying alimony or trying to get out of a divorce and be sneaky. That'd be a horrible husband. Trying to kill your wife, which is what Ozzy did.
Well, to be fair to him,
I think we jump up in the tier.
When he walked in the room, he said, "We've decided to kill you." And she said, "Who's we?" And that's when he jumped on top of her and tried to choke the life out of her.
I was just so drunk that night. He was very inebriated. That guy tried to kill you. Like, that's not me and Linda, the yoga girl.
No,
right?
You guys just disagree on something.
That's a completely different thing. I'm all right.
Boy, Do you think, I'm going to give this episode a few minus rotten hells just based on that they think they're going to fucking pull off 3 episodes of a reunion here?
That ain't going to happen.
No way.
What are you going to have Jasmine talk about what she did on the show?
You couldn't do that. 'Cause what would that be, right?
Are you out of your fucking mind? Go ahead.
Hey, Ruby, so there was some breaking news before we recorded this episode. Unfortunately for people that were loving the relationship between B-Boy and Michelle, they have decided to separate and break up.
Do we know why? Like, it.
Well, I can tell you, I know they taped the reunion 2 months ago, which kind of sucks, but they had to do it because Kristen was going to have a baby. But I hope they broke up before then so we get the real story.
I do too. I think that we will because of the timing I think she says that it's in articles and stuff. She says it's like work and her daughter and all this stuff, but she moved into his house. So I don't even know where she's fucking living now.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into them, but I do want to at least say old Patty said on a few episodes, one of the more irresponsible things you can do when you're dating someone is to bond them with your child and then have them look at that person as a particular parenting.
Yeah, especially if he throws like a sissy.
And he throws like a girl.
Right.
Yeah, I still, you know what I'm so hung up on? Stupid tits is offensive. I mean, you've got to be kidding me.
I know. It was hard for me to read.
Can I also ask that individual, do you think her tits don't look dumb?
Do you think her tits aren't stupid? I'm so confused about this.
To be fair to this little baddie, hopefully they're still a little baddie, haven't abandoned us. They were conflating that with garbage tits. Now, thank God there's many people in our Facebook group that came to defend us to say garbage tits is one of the best patrons that we've ever had.
Yeah.
And has nothing to do with stupid tits.
Yeah, garbage tits is on Mount Rushmore. I would never refer to garbage tits as stupid tits. But this is a crazy episode. Did you give your rotten hells? How many rotten hells?
Okay, one last note. First off, overall the season, sophomore slump, I've already covered that.
Okay.
People trying to find drama where there was no drama before, i.e. Jax going after drunk Darkside Danny for some reason at the tail end of this episode.
Yeah.
I don't know where it came from. He got this complex that Danny was putting himself out there as a perfect couple while he was a drunken failed idiot.
I actually, I think this is the first time of the season tuned into the after show, actually. And on set after show, Jax was asked why he manically attacked Darkside Danny, who wasn't actually Darkside, he was Lightside, and was counting the drinks that he was consuming that didn't have alcohol in it. That's right. And another thing that people got a little upset with us earlier on in the season was like, oh, leave him alone. He doesn't have a drinking problem. He's literally counting waters with lemon, okay? Yeah. You have a drinking problem if you're doing that, because we usually don't count the waters that we've been drinking. But anyways, Jax said that I went after him and then stumbled, and Tom Schwartz said, jokingly, because he had to show Danny who the number one guy on the cast was. Oh. And Jax said, exactly. Oh. So that's why Jax got angry, because Danny and Nia were perceived through his coke-fueled gaze to be the power couple. Like, there is no power couple of this cast. They're all just like...
Not powerful.
Not powerful. You know. So anyways, Rotten Hells.
Oh, Rotten Hells. I'm going to give it 4 Rotten Hells.
That's not a lot.
No. It wasn't a good season.
Rubes, go ahead.
I was hoping that you weren't going to throw like a teen or a 4D5 in there, because 4 is, I mean, it's what it deserves.
Pat doesn't get cute number with his Rotten Hells. He's
straightforward.
Very straightforward.
He's very serious. He's a serious person.
Yeah.
These people are not serious people. And I would give this 11 Rotten Hells. You guys have done more cocaine than me. Was Jax was on cocaine?
The entire season.
Jax is cocaine.
Jax is
cocaine.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And I'm sorry if that's also offensive, but we will call him cocaine now. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I thought it was a whimpery kind of ending. Zach's mania was kind of funny and very confusing. Him and Benji will not make it. 12.
12.
I would give it 100.
Oh, cool.
Enough said.
Okay.
I'm a very serious person, too. I just give it to you straight. Okay, so let's get into the proceedings. And the proceedings are as follows.
Lala. Why?
Her house.
We pick up at Lala's house. New baby, so cute. Porto's potato balls. You're a big Porto's guy, aren't you?
No, I think it's overrated.
You think it's overrated?
I do. I really do.
It has become quite mass. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, they're a real machine over there.
Yeah, they are.
It is no longer a quaint cafe.
No. They've expanded. They have several locations now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, once you go from quaint to chain, it's hard to keep the integrity.
Yeah, and even a modest chain you can see. I mean, we've seen it. I mean, do you remember Chipotle in 2007? Do you remember how delicious Chipotle was in 2007? Now
Yeah.
it literally, it's essentially a colon cleanse.
Yeah.
You
I think they found a dead cat in like the beans or something at some point. Really hurt the business.
Probably not.
You know,
Dead cat found in Chipotle beans in Wichita.
Yeah. That's
Sorry,
what took down Jack in the Box in the 70s.
Dead cat?
Yeah. I think so. A dead rat or something.
Well, Jack in the Box has endured. My God. What a franchise, huh?
Now, the ladies all have baby fever here. I've seen this before.
Thank God you jumped in because Ruby could have talked for a half an hour about Jack in the
We're
Box.
going to take 30 seconds because the only establishment that I know of that's there for you 365, 24 hours, it's Jack in the Box. Oh, it's Christmas, it's New Year's, doesn't matter. Everyone else isn't there for you. Family sucks, Jack is there.
And
Thank
can I
you.
tell
Pat,
you something
continue.
about
Great point,
the
Ruby.
people at Jack in the Box? The people at McDonald's are bordering on suicide and resentful towards the customer base because, no, actually, the ice cream machine doesn't work. Yes, we've heard about it too. I can't explain it, but there's an existential dread that looms above all of them. The people at Jack in the Box are weird. I think you have the highest chance of encountering just a weirdo on that talk box, on that squawk box at Jack in the Box. It's what a chain.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Oh, yeah. All right. So everyone has baby fever. When we had Quentin, and we had a bunch of parent friends at that point, they all got baby fever. So I've actually witnessed this.
Oh, yeah. I got baby fever when Cece was 6 months pregnant, probably. I got baby fever.
You saw a baby and you wanted to have another baby?
Yeah, I was no. I was like, thank God I'm having a baby.
Oh, okay.
That's really, really cute.
Well, Michelle says upon seeing this baby that she knows that Aaron wants to have 7 children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of wide-eyed babies.
I love people that make these announcements that have never tried or experienced it personally. I have 2, and it's ruined my life.
Yeah. No, it's tough. It's tough. I was woken this morning at 5 o'clock, and I put on Deer Hunter because yeah.
That's where you were.
Long wedding scene in Deer Hunter. Big long. Anyways. Oh yeah.
Children.
My child just screamed for an hour straight, and then I fell asleep with her, and then my wife came down and shouted something about SIDS and how I can't sleep with my daughter on the couch like that, and that's how my day started. So it is pretty challenging, children.
If you don't mind, because I don't think there's a lot to this episode. This was my day. For my wife's birthday, I got her a bunch of stuff, but one of the gifts was a mani-pedi for her and my daughter.
Yeah.
It's right in that shopping area where the right across the street from Marshall's on Ventura Boulevard. I went there, I checked it out, I read the reviews, I got them a gift card.
Yeah.
My wife calls me today. She says, I'm calling them. They say they can't fit us in until next week. I promised Ellie we're going today. So I booked us at my place.
Okay. Yeah.
So I said, well, what's with that gift certificate? She said, I don't like it. It's like a Russian, like a front for a Russian mob thing or something. I go, whoa.
Yeah.
So then she wants me to pay for the new spot.
Yeah.
Right? $200.
That's what you call a double dip.
A double dip.
That's a double dip.
Then I come home and she's like, I called the Russian place and they said you can call them. They just want to, they'll give you the money back, but they want your credit card and you need to talk to them. I'm like, now you're creating work for me.
To be quite frank and quite fair. Sorry, I was saying quite frankly because I watched that Jubilee debate with that insane. Anyways, I say to be fair to Shuri because you don't go to Russians for mani-pedis. I mean, that's just not done.
I think that reviews speak a lot about manicure places. I think when we were growing up, everybody was like, you have to be Vietnamese. I don't think that's true anymore. I think there are a lot of artisans out there that are quite talented, and you'll know if it's shitty. Go on Yelp, hop on Yelp. What I respect Cherie for doing is giving you the opportunity to get the money back. I would have said, I'll just go to the Russian place when I'm in a pinch or at a different time when they can take me.
Right,
you will
right,
also
right.
pay for
God,
the new one.
how lucky are you? How lucky are you, Patrick? My God. So let's get back to Lala's house. It makes all the sense in the world that she would have gray-brown wood slats in her living room. That seems like a Lala thing to have, right? But we get to Britt and the alimony. Jax doesn't make as much money as her, so he's kind of flipping out about the payment. And Lala says that cocaine is an expensive habit. To Lala, I would say that's the money going out. Which is irresponsible and does really, cannonball your finances, but doesn't have anything to do with his income. Kristen and Zach and Luke do not like Janet, and we talk about what Pat's going to talk about now.
Hold on a second. Are we already leaving their place? Oh, no, this is where Luke and Jason drop in with those Heineken Zeros?
No. This is still at Lala's
house.
Oh,
sorry.
Janet does not like anybody.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Now, she finally stood up to Jax and that cocaine habit, and then Britt says that Cruz can't come over to his condo because nasty whores are there.
Okay, thank God we doubled back.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say because there's a lot of cocaine there because we all know nasty whores love cocaine.
Thank
right?
God we doubled back.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry. Okay, over where are we going to? Is this at Jax's place?
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Why did you look at that part of your notes and go, I can't not say this?
Because it would be a callback to something that I'm going to do later.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
okay. Well, that's an
nasty
explanation.
whores is a theme.
That's an explanation. Yeah, that's an explanation.
A little peek behind the curtain.
Okay.
A little peek behind
Can
the curtain.
I just give Pat like 300 points because Dylan and I would had the same thought there, and the way he approached that. You just took his basketball, you popped it, then you punched him in the fucking face, and you said, "Go home.
Right,
you don't get to play anymore."
Yeah. Well,
our father is standing on the stairs right behind my computer screen, just fucking staring at me. Moving, so I don't
Hi,
know
Peter.
Yeah, speaking of whores, he's a fame whore and he wants to come on the podcast, but he's not invited. Okay,
he can come on anytime he wants.
No, he can't. So, anyways, we get to Janet versus everyone, and we see a little darkness oozing out of Janet. She says, I would love to get punched in the face. I would love for her to have knocked me out so she could have spent the night in the clink. And I was thinking that's a very similar kind of cadence that the Joker took with Batman in that interrogation. It really was. I mean, he was like, bring the pain, welcome it, I win. Janet is evil.
Oh, yeah, she is. And she will be back. The question is, will Danny Darkseid and Nia?
We need Danny and Nia.
All right, so is this where we go to...
the 4-story townhouse.
Okay. So this is on Laurel Canyon.
Condo, Dylan.
Yeah, he's very specific.
It's beautiful.
It's a townhouse.
There are vintage fans on the floor. There's a 75-inch TV in his 3-year-old's bedroom. It's a beautiful, beautiful spot.
Yeah. Well, he gives the boys a tour. I think it's Luke and Jason that drop by with those Heineken Zeros, otherwise known as soda water. And the tour of his bachelor pad, he shows Cruz's new room. There's a barbecue pit, and over there is where the nasty whores sleep after a bending.
There it is.
There you go.
I can't get over how bad this is, but how good he thinks it is. So he's like really upset that everyone isn't like, whoa, man, this 88-inch TV screen on your kid's wall who's 3 years old is awesome.
Miss Rachel's going to be so big.
Right. And I think that actually does make Jax really sad. Jax is the type of person that says, like, I could take care of like our newborn, and then is like, well, you didn't give me like diapers and stuff. So what was I supposed to do?
Right.
Well, I didn't know that I needed to do that. So he's not a father, and he's a child, and he's closer to being 50 years old than is appropriate for this type of behavior.
I think I'd rather Osama bin Laden look after my daughter than Jax. I really do. I really
Me too.
do.
He values family.
Yeah, definitely. Not American one, so it's dicey, but
many wives though. They have lots of kids. He's been around babies.
That's true. He was busy though.
Yeah.
He was busy.
Hey, I want to know what happened to all those families that were in that compound that got thrown on that helicopter. What happened to them?
Hey, I mean, I just found out that all the guys from SEAL Team 6, except for like 2 of them, go over, kill that guy, and then we put him on a fucking little clandestine helicopter in the middle of the ocean. It crashed. Everyone's dead.
What?
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Whoa. People that were
I know.
in that compound, there's only 2 of them left?
Well, yeah, you
Yes.
can't have the people that knew that we didn't kill him getting out. I mean, that's not how things work.
What
here.
about that character that's walking around saying he took out the big guy?
Yeah, I met him. Didn't pass the mustard test for me.
Really?
Yes, he protests too much.
Is that right?
Oh yeah, no way. Fucking, we don't need to get into conspiracies, okay? So listen, he wants you guys to put a good word in for him, and then the guys hit the balcony. Garden sun chips are on the table, a real luxury chip, not in price, but in occasion. I think when you have a garden salsa sun chip, it is a good day.
Can I tell you something that really blew my fucking mind about less than a week ago? I was getting on the Amtrak and I looked over and I said to myself, why does this look so new and exciting? Sun Chips has come out with a new fucking flavor and it is barbecue.
Oh wow!
And they were, you guys, if you see them, get them. Amazing, fantastic. I hope they stick around.
You know,
Wow.
and the sun chip is an elite chip. It's also an elite exhibit in the case against American health, right? Because you look at the branding of a sun chip and you go, must be.
Healthy.
Must
Yep.
be.
Has
But
to be.
I think Doritos are probably better for you.
They're on par. The same.
No, I think they might be better for you.
I'm curious how that barbecue flavor works off that texture of that chip.
Oh, it probably dances and sings.
Dances, sings. I mean, you guys, I'm telling you, you see them, you grab them and you call me.
That
okay?
barbecue chip is probably a little showgirl. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
I mean, my God.
Well, Jack says Brit's been breadcrumbing him. Ruby, for old people, what the hell does that mean?
Pat, I'm old too, you forget, but I think what they're saying, and it's not right, and Jason tries to use the term incorrectly, is she's giving him little tiny, like, she's stringing him along to be like, you'll like me, no, that's not what she's doing actually really at all. So.
Yeah, and I want to get to the flower comment when Jax and Brittany fight at Yamashiro, an institution in Asian cuisine in Los Angeles. We'll get there, but you know, this is a little thing, but it says so much about what a gigantic piece of shit Jax is. Jax is also very, very dumb. Today's episode is brought to you by Lumi. Lumi.
I love this company.
I love this company. It's consistent, mellow, and super delicious. Lumi gummies are specifically designed to make you feel good, not stoned. Whether you're looking for an end-of-day de-stressor, a midday mood boost, or help getting the best sleep ever, Lumi gummies has a strain that's right for you. I don't want to use the A word, the ADD, that word,
Okay.
but I will say part of my nightly routine is a Lumi nighttime gummy.
Helps you sleep a little bit.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, we've got Lucy kicking around, crying and farting and stuff. I need my sleep. Otherwise, you know, I can't parent as well.
Here's a testimonial. I took a gummy before we started recording today. I think I've laid down some of the best podcasts I've ever done.
Yeah, I think so.
So
And
creativity.
It helps with your creativity. It helps to de-stress. It helps to relax. All of this stuff is available in Plum Perry Runts. You know, the flavors, they're delicious.
I think I took one that was like strawberry or something.
Strawberry cheesecake.
Ooh.
Lumi gummies are available nationwide. Go to lumigummies.com. That's LUMI gummies.com. And use code BADTV for 30% off.
30% off.
Again, that's LUMI gummies.com. Use code BADTV. Lumigummies.com. Code BADTV. Today's episode is also brought to you by Rula.
I love this company.
Well, it's made you a better human being.
I'm a
That's
better
why.
person now.
I like, all jokes aside, I think you have.
I've changed.
Yeah, you've become a better man since your online therapy with Rula. Rula patients typically pay about $15 a session when using insurance. You can connect with quality therapists and mental health experts who specialize in you.
Mm-hmm. I felt that way.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
And I stuck with the same person. I didn't have to go through a bunch of them, but they offer that. If you're not happy with the first person that you get, you can go and
find somebody else.
That's right.
It's not awkward. It's not uncomfortable. You just find the next person, because with Rula, you can find the right therapist for you. They partner with a network of over 15,000 therapists and psychiatrists nationwide, enabling you to find your personalized solution and the right therapist for you based on your needs, preferences, and state requirements. Okay. Rula isn't just affordable. They stick with you throughout your entire journey, making sure you get the best therapy and that you're making progress. It's true end-to-end care. Rula is committed to supporting you and staying with you every step of the way on your mental health journey, from finding the right therapist to helping you schedule appointments and monitoring your progress. And that's an R, not an N. It's progress, not progress. But Rula is there to help either way. Okay, thousands have already trusted Rula to support them on their journey toward improved mental health and overall well-being. Head over to rula.com/badtv to get started today. After you sign up, they ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them our show sent you. Go to rula.com, rula.com/badtv, and take the first step towards better mental health today. You deserve quality care from someone who cares. And I think that we forget how stupid Jax is, because he's such a walking bag of vitriol
and confidence, overconfidence.
And overconfidence. But when Jax gets on a role, right, when he has a pulpit, a first on the call sheet monologue, he gets about 11 words in until you're reminded that, oh my God, yeah, no, this guy is very, very dumb. So he'll say something like, I can't believe that Danny is acting this way, because you can't stand on one leg walking around preaching things you haven't done wrong that you haven't righted. And you're like, wait, sorry, what is going what is going on?
He's pretty hard on Dark Side Danny in this conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he says Danny's a pathetic drunk, right? And he's made a fool of himself at that bar. But Danny, as we believe, has put in the work. He hasn't drank in weeks, but this apparently does not satisfy Jax. Now, one other note here. He brags about this condo being a safe place for Cruz. Do you remember this part? He's willing to put up cameras. He's going to do baby locks, and he's got a big room for Cruz. It's the biggest room in the whole place. Room for lots of toys. And then Jason, I thought this was a good question. He says, but what about the nasty whores?
Yeah. So listen, I was once again brought back to the instances of criticism. And I'm not, fixated on them or anything.
No, give it to me.
But when the various birdies and Barneys were piping up that we were being too hard on Danny. Once again, we have Danny saying, I haven't drank in 3 weeks. There are very few kinds of people that keep track of that kind of thing. Yeah. And one of them is alcoholic.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. You obsess on it. It's the most important thing in your life at that very moment.
The days stretch into eternity. Okay.
Let me tell you something. He was counting the minutes till he could get in that shitty condo that he made her live in, where he could pop a fucking bottle. I'm telling you. Because their deal was...
I haven't drank in 3 weeks.
You haven't drank on camera in 3 weeks. You're drinking at home.
Poor Nia. But also, we'll talk about Nia.
The way that I think to myself, and I actually did think this while watching it, if Jax had this type of either interest or passion when he was on cocaine or not for anything in his own life, his sobriety, his child, his new condo, decor, if he cared as much as he cares about Danny lying about his non-drinking for 3 weeks about anything else, he'd be doing pretty well.
Yeah, he could have invented the next large language model.
He's right. He's going to be Elon Musk and Nikolai Tesla in one person with a spaceship. But no, instead, he's just saying Danny's a liar and he has drank.
Yeah. And he's also very stupid, so he probably couldn't have actually come up with a large language model. That takes a team and likely a little tinge of evil, too. So Jesse and Michelle, not that Jax doesn't have that, but anyways, Jesse and Michelle. Now, this was a cathartic convo. I thought it was actually quite real and quite neat. But in the after show, Michelle says this was another bullshit conversation with Jesse, and we're reminded that Jesse is a walking expensive trucker hat of a human being. So, we can't take too much.
I don't know if you guys saw those clips of Justin Timberlake from Dublin where he's like performing, but he's literally not performing, and he's just making the audience sing, and he doesn't sing any of the words, but he's still like doing the dance moves and trying to like kind of hit them. That's who Jesse is.
Interesting. Wow, he's lip syncing through life.
Wow.
Powerful.
That's a song that no one on the cast of Wicked would ever sing. Now listen, Justin Timberlake has really taken quite a downturn in the public eye. I mean, this guy is a dweeb.
Well, it all started when he threw Britney under the bus. Then he threw Janet Jackson under the bus. Then he was holding that girl's hand in a movie that I don't think any of us have ever seen.
Then he killed Brittany Murphy or something, didn't he?
No, I don't think he killed her.
Okay, my bad.
No.
Alleged. But not.
Or like not at all.
Yeah,
Like, I
not.
just
Then he got
aggressively-
that DUI.
DUI.
Yeah.
And he hired 3 very powerful attorneys to defend him, in which he
And the
proceeded
attorneys
to...
were like, you don't need us.
No, they didn't say that. They pleaded guilty and paid the fine and then charged him $1 million. And then went on the steps of a courthouse for an hour and did a press conference about how he's really transformed into a better
Yeah,
person.
it's amazing how Justin Timberlake could have represented himself in that case.
And I think the best part about this is that because he decided to make it so public, we got the body cam footage of the arresting cop or the officer when Justin is in the back of the car and he's like, this is so bad for the tour. And the cop says, what tour? Because he doesn't know who the fuck you are.
Right,
So
right,
again,
yeah,
you
yeah.
just get an Uber, everyone. Just get an Uber.
Yeah,
Get an Uber.
right?
Get an Uber, and also don't Karen Read it, right? Or no, no. What's her name? The woman on
Karen Reed.
No.
They all
What's
drank.
No, what's the name of the woman
Shannon
on
Beador.
No, not Shannon Beador. The woman on Potomac.
Karen Huger.
Karen Huger.
She's doing time.
Oh yeah.
Patrick, she has, I think, 5 DUIs.
Yeah.
And she was in. Well, you know who we should try to get on the show? Can you guys please try to get that cop that drove her around when she was saying that she was Thomas Jefferson's concubine? Can you reach out to him, please, to talk?
I think we can
I
find
mean,
him.
we want to talk about a drunk. I mean, my God.
Hey, a couple of notes before we move on here. Michelle says she wants to be friends, but she can't trust him. And then Jesse says, we've been fighting so much, but we've been fighting to win. And when you're fighting to win, that's what we do, but we both lose. And that was probably life coach Scott that bestowed that wisdom on him.
Sure, yeah. Who is a fan of improvement and also nasty whores. You could tell that guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
hold on. Jesse
hold on
fake
here.
cries. He fake cries. And then he puts himself out there. He owns his past and the divorce and also calling her a hooker.
Yeah. No, he owns all of it, and he gives her all of his energy to do with what she wants. We then roll a package on the Zen party that felt like some kind of interstitial in the X-Files. It felt like Scully would walk into some creepy room, and this would be on the TV, and it would be eerie. Mainly because of Erin just softly agreeing to all of her plans. It was odd, but we get to Yamashiro. No, we do not.
Cartwrights. We get to the Cartwrights.
We get to the Cartwrights. And dear Kristen, sorry you're a geriatric asshole of a human. All of this is a little moot, I think. Right?
Right.
I mean, we know she had a baby, so...
Well, I would love to see the actual communication between her and that fertility expert, because I don't think it was nearly as...
I think it's just when... And I don't mean to be dismissive of this. It's just like, I don't want to dwell on something that's really sad when we know that it worked out. But, I think that when you get the list of possible solutions and solves... Some of them, have intense wording, and like I said, calling women over 35 geriatric is kind of a misogynistic medical trope of the patriarchy, which should end very, very quickly. But
speaking of ending, Dylan, but the critique did not end there or her future. They said Ruth McClanahan has better odds of getting pregnant, and she's been dead for 10 years.
yeah, and I thought
that was
unnecessary.
But I hear the two of you, but I think sometimes girls are looking for a reference point, and that's why they spoke about Ruth, because she didn't know where she was in reference to someone else.
Yeah.
Dead or alive.
And if Kristen took umbrage with that, I feel like the doctor could really, really stand on their head and go, we're trying to clarify the situation for you, and I could think of nothing with more efficacy than telling you that Ruth McClanahan, who is dead, has more of a chance of getting pregnant than you. So I don't know what the problem is. Anyways, everything's good.
Can I tell you one potential problem I came up with during the opening of this scene? Cruz isn't a Cartwright, so there's actually just one of you there, and I don't think you are either, Brittany. So you could go. You're couchy, but
Wait,
there's only
what is
one cart.
What is
Brittany
Cartwright?
Cartwright, Jack's couchy. So
No,
so
no,
that's
no.
why it's hard.
She's a
No.
Cartwright. Her son is a Couchy.
The Cartwrights, that's a plural. There's one.
Yeah, I know, but she's maybe she can change Cruz's
No,
last name.
maybe what you should never, and I mean this pretty vehemently, it's dumb, it's unsafe, it's stupid, and it's tacky and disgusting. Don't put, this is a live, laugh, love sign outside your house. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't
And
do this.
It's also bad for criminals, right? Like if they're not sure, they go, oh, look. This is the place we're trying to get to. The Cartwright's home. All right, let's get to dinner with Benji and Zach.
Oh, wow.
I hate this restaurant more than I think I even know.
Yeah, this is in
Have you
West
been?
Hollywood.
Have you guys been here?
What is
known
this?
as?
Norma?
Norma's, yeah.
No. So there are aquarium lights on fiddle leaves. There are chairs that are too squishy, and the tables are too far away and too low. I don't know.
Apparently, this place was designed to serve dwarfs. The last time I was at one of those tables, it was when I was 5 at the dentist's office, and it had a bunch of coloring books on it.
Yeah.
Like, this is weird, man.
So I fast forwarded through this the first time I was watching it, but
The only reason that I was because Sean, I believe the name of the waiter, reminded me, like his energy was that when your mom is like, can you just go downstairs and like greet my friends? I have to finish getting ready up here. And you're like, I'll fucking kill myself and then I'll kill everyone in this room. That he was like, are we drinking? You guys are made for each other. Amazing.
Yeah.
Where's my mom? I gotta go. That's Sean's energy.
Right.
I
But
hate
also
this place.
Zach goes, when are we not? And
If you're Danny for 3 weeks, I mean,
I want Jax off this show. I really do. But
Jax or Zach?
I want Jax off this show,
He's off the show.
and I'm happy for that. I would much prefer Jax to Zach. I would much prefer Jax to Zach because Zach says things like, when are we not? And he's so boring. And he brings up that Jason said that he was going to throw him off the boat or toss him off the boat. And he goes, that sounded sexual. No, it didn't.
nope.
No, it didn't.
No. This conversation is extremely boring. But you know what isn't boring? How to prepare that cocktail, the porn star martini.
Yeah.
It's 2 ounces of vanilla vodka, 1 ounce passion fruit puree, half an ounce of passion fruit liqueur, half an ounce of fresh lime, vanilla syrup, and then chilled sparkling wine. Combine the vodka passion fruit liqueur with puree, lime juice, vanilla, in ice in a cocktail shaker. Shake until well chilled. Strain into a couple of glasses. Garnish with a half of a piece of passion fruit, and then serve on the side of serve with a side of sparkling wine.
Yeah. You're not a fan of that drink.
No, I think I am. I had the I went to, what is it, Casalina this week. It's the new hot spot in Woodland Hills. They got a Juicy Scoop cocktail there on the menu. Like, apparently Heather McDonald, our nemesis, has a cocktail there. It was delicious. I had 3 of them.
I'm sure she'd love that.
You ordered 3 Juicy Scoops.
3 Juicy Scoops.
Okay. All right, and that's just Pat, right? That's Patty. Patty loves a fun drink.
I do.
Well, Benji's husband didn't love him. So I thought it was interesting that Benji said, I still loved him. He dumped me. And Zach genuinely can't hear that Benji doesn't like him at all. And that he is obsessed with this small Asian boy who I don't think has any intention of living in his apartment for more than 1 season.
We're on breakup watch right now. We're on breakup watch. Benji doesn't make it to season 3.
I'm really rooting for Benji. So let's get to the Zen party. Very sad, Michelle's cancer mom. I didn't mean to say those words like that.
That was bad.
I really did not mean to say that. This is actually super, super sad, and my heart breaks for Michelle. But let's get to the crystals. Michelle's love of crystals came from her mother, who believed in their healing power. Look at Pat. Okay, so
Okay. Couple things.
you know why I did that, Ruby, right?
I do, Dylan. I do.
Why is that?
You know, we used to do improv at Corolla Drinks, and Pat was always the worst one. It's amazing that Pat is as funny as he is with being as awful an improviser as he is. So I think I'm just a little peeved by your raccoon in headlights entire attitude surrounding that bit. I'm actually pretty pissed off.
I apologize for that, but I was more interested in the notes that came along with those crystals that she had presented.
Right.
Everyone reads their notes. Brock reads his, and it says, "Get a new barber. You look like a gigantic penis head." And then,
and see, so this is what happened. Pat was really excited to get to that penis head thing, and
Right.
And there was really nothing else that existed in that moment. It was the penis head joke, and that was it.
No. I was actually looking at this one.
Oh, relax. There's more.
At Sheena's house, while they were preparing for the night, Janet says she's not drinking because she's worried about what people will say. And Brock chimes in and says, "So you're going to let other people affect the way you live your life?"
Yeah.
Cue babies crying. Did you hear that? That's your kids you abandoned, you fucking loser. He doesn't let people affect his life. Hey, Tubby, I'm still down to punch you in that charity event.
Who's worse, Jax or Brock?
Equal-ish, but just for Pat's sake, I said we opened this like Zen party thing with our classic pan around the Val, and Brock telling Janet not to let what other people think about her control your life. And then in bold, I said for Patty, spoken like a true cheater who doesn't give a shit about the opinion of his wife, right? Right? Am I right? He is actually bad.
Yeah, I know he's
think.
bad.
Divorce watch. She needs a new storyline. She's so uninteresting.
Yeah.
And really is not good TV. We need her with a new guy. That's her only storyline.
Yeah,
that's it.
She stands there like a mannequin and a fish at the same time, all the time. Yeah, Brock is like going out to the bars, and Sheena's like, "I need help with the kid," and he goes, "Listen, I do not let what other people need or think dictate the way I live my life. So have fun." All right, so we get to Jax's stepbrothers moment. This was really, really something else. Rubes, do you want to take this?
I was just gonna say, he starts to ask for shots? Is this what you're referring to? And then he's
No,
like,
no,
"Do you have
no. I was referring to the moment where they cut to Jax, and he is very poopy pants. I mean, he is very poopy pants, and he says, "I don't like crystals. I think crystals are stupid."
Oh, that's right.
I think crystals are dumb and stupid. I actually don't think they're going to heal. I mean, it was literally like a 5-year-old.
He literally says, "I don't believe in stars or palms or any of that garbage. I don't." He's sweating and he has shit in his pants.
I think he said, "I don't believe in anything." Meanwhile, Aaron looks on with his eyes very open. You know, this is what happened to Aaron. When he was 12, he got surprised by someone, and then one of his buddies slapped him on the back, and now, he looks like a gecko permanently. You know?
And when he is surprised, you can't tell.
Fuck, man.
No. Yeah. I'll tell you, I'm happy I don't need to look at him anymore and his eyes.
That is quite a cross to carry, people not knowing whether you're excited about what they've done for you. Are you excited? Yeah.
Do you like it? Okay.
He looks like a gecko. That's crazy. You got to be careful when you're a kid.
Yeah. Slap you on the back.
Yeah. All right, so let's get to Jax and Brittany. Jax brings up the flowers thing, and this is, like I mentioned earlier, so indicative of what a disgusting human he is. He tells the guys that Brittany is sending flower pictures to him as though she is some insane person. And she is, because she's on the show and she married Jax Taylor, a.k.a. Jax Couchy. But this is just her firing back at him. This is no tonal shift in any way, shape, or form. And he's lying always. We talk about the house being expensive, and it's expensive because the tax lien that Jax placed on it is doubling the mortgage. And he then says, "I moved because I thought it was what was best for you and Cruz." And then
Blah, blah, blah.
Brittany says, "You put me in a hard position." And he says, "You lived in mansions." Jax,
I've been by the house. That is not a mansion.
No, it's not a mansion, but also it's a very nice home. And when you're in a very nice home that is double the price that it should be, it turns into less a beautiful home and more a big shop of horrors, right? Because that's a very, very stressful thing to have to endure, which you did to your wife and son. Now, we end with Brittany asking him if he is going to sign the papers, and he says that he is going to wait until the very last day just because. Now,
Okay.
now, Ruby, I know you're going to be angry, but, try to temper it, okay? Because Jax Taylor might be listening to this podcast.
He might be.
Okay. Yeah, Frank Drummond, listen up.
Yeah.
And Dylan and I have talked about this before, like when we would get into really big fights when we were younger, and like that tone of like, oh, really? Oh, okay. Just to anger the other person. When they were talking about the flowers and Brittany was like, do you want, I sent that to you because, and he was like, you're going to learn. It's not about that. It's about the finances, but you will learn that they're very heavy. Oh, okay. And then you say things that you're going to wait till the last minute. It's the type of rage that I don't know how Brittany operates. It's no longer loud. It's quiet now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're just packing it away. And we're quite literally now, I hope, Brittany, saving it all for court. That's it. It's a tragedy that there's a child involved, because if there weren't, the personal obsession that I would have with participating in the downfall of this man it'd be fun for me, but I can't because of the kid, and you kind of got to hope that he straightens out because of Cruz. Other than that, though, this man he doesn't serve anything by being here. He doesn't serve himself. He doesn't serve his child. He definitely doesn't serve Brittany. I think that he's a bad person, and I don't want anything good to come to him.
Yeah.
Ever again,
right.
Because of the way that he's acting.
Yeah, no, 100%. But I would rather
clearly a drain on the finances.
I would rather him than Zach.
Oh, here's my perfect season for season 3. 2 new hot couples.
Oh yeah.
Michelle single, now out on the prowl.
Yeah.
Jack's gone. Benji gone. And then we kind of like have a refresh, like a restart.
Zach's there?
Zach can be there.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He's Brittany's friend.
No.
So Nia and Janet are up next. Nia orders a virgin, whatever she had last, and Janet saddles up to the bar. Nia says, "You look like Princess Jasmine tonight." Nia hates Janet. I don't think you have to go that far, right? When you're being cordial with your enemies, you don't have to say they look like Disney princesses.
Well, Princess Jasmine, I think she kind of hates Jasmine too, right?
I think that this was a comment because Janet's dress and her makeup was just very Jasmine-like, that it made sense in the shallow world of women.
Okay.
But yeah, she hates them both.
Here's what I appreciate. Nia is not fake on this show.
Who could hate Princess Jasmine? Why would you hate Princess Jasmine?
She hates Jasmine, the human being on the show, not Princess.
Yeah. Nia, I appreciate her being honest on camera. She fucking hates her. Like, all this person has done has been awful to you. You're not going to do a fake TV.
How could you like Janet?
Thing. No one likes Janet.
So
Jason doesn't like Janet.
No.
America doesn't like Janet.
Europe doesn't like Janet.
That's what I heard.
Zach puts his arm in Tuna. Actually, a very funny moment from him. And Jesse is trying to be growth, and then he speaks about his bad financial position. Mm-hmm. Pat, you mentioned last week that you were actually very excited to see him broke, and that conviction still remains pretty steadfast.
Oh, yes. Yeah. He's talking about selling
Mm.
that dump of a house. When your fucking washing machine is in your kitchen, that's not a place to raise a kid. You know what I mean?
Well, people got to do what they can with what they have, but he has more than that. That's a choice.
That's right.
It's a choice, and then it's also a choice to make that choice and then look at other people whose washing machines are in their laundry room and say, what a disgusting fucking dump this is.
I know. I love him. It's like, hey, buddy, I hate to break it to you, but Ventura Boulevard is actually... It has more things happening than the Sunset Boulevard beneath your home.
Currently.
Yeah.
Sunset Boulevard is
desert
dead.
wasteland.
Okay.
Wasteland,
so, yeah.
It's worth doing a meanwhile here. Aaron still has not blinked.
Yeah.
He has not blinked.
Well, because they smacked him on the back. Danny and Janet are counting drinks, and Jax is, well, I mean, Danny's a little drunk, but Jax is way worse. he's talking to Honeybee and Jason, and they speak on Danny, and Honeybee says Danny's great when he's sober, and Jack says he's exactly like Jeffrey Dahmer. And they say, no, that's stupid. And he says, oh, you're right. I meant Ted Bundy. And they say, no, that's also stupid, right? This is, I would like to revive Alex Trebek. One, because I miss him. But I would like to see Jax on Jeopardy as well. I think that Jax would buzz in to pretty much every question. Get everything wrong.
And they go, damn. I thought I had that one.
Well, and I think it would get to a point where Jax would actually say that they're wrong.
Oh, yeah. And he'd ask for the wheel that's supposed to spin with all the numbers on it. That's how dumb he is.
And he wouldn't answer it with a question.
I'm going to say, so I've been watching Bravo TV for 15 years. This may offend some people that love Vanderpump Rules. By far, there's not even anything close. If we did some kind of intelligence test, Vanderpump Rules has the dumbest people out of any Bravo show.
Yeah.
They are the dumbest. Tom Sandoval, dumb. Jax, an idiot. Sheena Shea, she doesn't have fucking two brain cells to rub together.
Yeah.
Like, they are really dumb.
Brittany, I mean, her name is Stupid Tits, so.
Chew on that one, little baddie.
She did. Not a hard foe to defeat, but she did win. Although, you know what, I will say he's a pretty tricky foe. People with like borderline personality disorder and drug addiction and stuff, they can be pretty cunning. So good on Brittany.
I don't know if it's cunning or they just keep you off your feet. Like you're unsure. That's what they're good at.
A challenging foe amended. All right. So Jax versus Danny ends the episode essentially. Jax goes over there and says that he is a filthy drunk. And they begin firing accusations across the bow at one another. Now, we're rooting for Danny because he's not a piece of shit who gets in everybody's face about this. But I believe as though Jax's accusations are one of the only true things that he said this entire evening. That being that he's had partners come up to him and say, we have to get this guy out of here because we could get sued. And Danny says, well, you're having sex with your employees. So,
ouch.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. And that's frowned upon, right? You don't want to bang your employees because terminations get very complicated, very, very messy, and lawsuits endure and stuff like that.
It's shocking they don't know that. And the other thing that was kind of shocking with this cast is Nia discovers there's cameras recording all this at some point.
You know, I got to tell Nia to cut with this bullshit. This is like, enough
Also,
with the pious, shit.
Because nothing that he said was like, yeah, fuck off. He was talking shit about Jax. Should hear that.
Yeah.
When they're exchanging little clips with each other, and Danny kind of like pretty calmly is like, you don't really have a leg to stand on here, dude. It was as though he said to Jax, like, oh yeah, well, like your dad would be really disappointed at the father you've become.
Right.
It's like
there was another moment where me and Cease were laughing so hard because Danny goes, "You're psychotic," and Jax. It reminded me of that scene in Tropic Thunder when they call someone a jive turkey and they all go, "What the fuck? You do not say." Jax is like, "Psychotic, psychotic." Yeah, I mean that's a word that's commonly used to describe somebody having a meltdown. The group is just as toxic as ever, and we get to Jenna.
Oh, one thing I was going to say, did you like how they split that screen up into 4? And there was all the tryhards trying to create their own storyline.
Yeah.
Sheena's was extra pathetic.
As
was
most things.
bad.
Yeah, she's responsible for bringing Jenna around.
Yeah, well, we get to Jenna, and the whole thing really gets turned up. It's really, really dumb, this conversation, but it set Zach off, which was fun.
Yeah, I was going to say I was going to give an honorable mention to the try-hard stories. Michelle confronting Jesse about not caring about her mom dying.
Yeah.
And we didn't get to see that fully play out.
No, that's good, though. So Janet walks away from the conflict, and Janet, you do not storm Spador this. Okay. She does, to her credit, come back, and she eventually speaks to Kristen on their hurt while Zach tells Brittany that he's literally done with her if she takes Janet's side again. Bananas. And then he yells bye. And Jason and Janet walk back. And I think there's a dynamic that we're forgetting with Zach. I know that Zach is very gay, but he's also a man speaking to a woman the way that he does. And I wouldn't necessarily be that surprised if Jason knocked him the fuck out.
It would have been nice. I think he threatened to hit Janet, and he called her a whore.
Yeah, like, okay.
Yeah, I know you have sex with men, but that does not allow you to threaten a woman with physical assault.
Right. So I think we get that a little bit confused. Anyways, it's been a great... Yeah, go ahead, Ribs.
Just really quickly. Yeah, so another thing to mention is, like, you can't do that. And then also, your husband's defense of that can't be, yeah, well, your eyes are going all over the place, you drunkie. Yeah, you want to come over. Jason,
right,
you have fallen from grace in the most heartbreaking way I've ever seen on the show. I don't want, that was really difficult to watch. But the better part of it was when Janet tried her trump card. And she was like, if you don't leave with me right now, I swear to God. And he was like, well, don't say that.
Yeah.
They're not going to make it to fucking kindergarten. I'm not kidding.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Divorce Watch.
Here's the thing. Every single couple that's still married will not be married in 2 years. That's old Patty. I'm right about everything.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, get in the comments. Let us know, what have you thought of the season. We've loved you guys for supporting us. We still have 3 episodes left with the reunion, so stay tuned for that. Join us at patreon.com/another podcast network for Miami, PMZ, APS, and more. We love you very much. I'm Dylan saying goodbye. Pat, say goodbye.
Bye, dudes.
And Ruby, say goodbye.
Bye-bye.